up guys, what's up? Welcome back to Football Watch 90. Today we're just gonna talk about leaks, right? Boot leaks. Right now, the latest leak I've seen is that the Adidas Speed Portal, or that Silo, is gonna have like a mid-cycle refresh. Look, this is gonna be like the spring package or something like that. The new colorways are gonna be white with green, lime green accents and gray. Newest thing about it's actually that there are leaks of a speed portal, but it's called Crazy Fast, and this to me looks like it's just gonna be Adidas' attempt in making a super light speed boot. I think that Puma and Adidas usually release something like this every now and then, so I wouldn't get so excited as to being like the newest speed or the replacement for the speed portal. I think it's just them doing their super crazy light speed boot. Why do I say that? Also, I've seen some pictures where you see in the background a boot that looks exactly like the speed portal. You can tell that the material still looks the same. They might just have the design outside might just look different, but other than the aesthetics, I think the boot's gonna be exactly the same and with no carbon fiber on the bottom. I was hoping that this was speed portal changing the upper, but it looks like it's not gonna be that. Another leak that I've seen also is that Nike is coming up with the Nike Maestri CTR 360, and from what I read, it's going to be released on June of 2023. But they are releasing the OG model of the Maestri 363 in a yellow colorway with the black accents. And to me, it's very exciting because this was a boot that I actually wanted to get when I was, younger. But of course, I didn't have all the money, whatever, to do it. So basically, I didn't buy that boot, and I actually went for a Predator, which was a lot less expensive at that time. But nonetheless, now that they are releasing the Nike CTR Maestri 360, what a long name. I'm actually excited. I would like to get my hands on this. And the interesting thing is that Nike is using the Maestri 360 because they have Kanga Light, right? Which was like the synthetic version of kangaroo leather, and this is sort of the step that a lot of companies are going to be taking from here on now. I think they haven't really been public about why they're doing this. Basically, a lot of people have been protesting about they're saying they're massacring kangaroos for leather boots, and we don't really know if that's the case, right? But the point is that they're saying killing kangaroos for leather is cruel, kill cows instead. So, kill cows, wow. But nonetheless, that's why the Copa is not made with kangaroo leather anymore. The Adidas Copa is not made with kangaroo leather. It's actually made with calfskin. And I think that this is the way the companies are gonna start approaching this kind of the marketing with their boots now. You see it with Adidas, with the Adidas Predator Accuracy. It's using a synthetic leather upper, which hybrid touch. They're using hybrid touch on the Adidas Predator Accuracy instead of using a knitted material, because I think they're kind of testing the waters now. We're saying, okay, let's use that hybrid touch that we had. Let's see how people receive it, and if it gets if a lot of people like this hybrid touch, then that means we're going the right direction, because we're using calfskin and we're using hybrid touch and improving somehow the quality or the feel of the boots. So I think Nike is also catching wind of that and saying, hey, we need to move away from kangaroo leather and start using Kanga Light the way we used to. So we're gonna go back to what we had in the past, bring it out. People are gonna rave about how good the Maestri CTR is. It's good to have it back. Maybe they are cooking some new product here. Maybe it's a marriage of the Nike Maestri CTR 360 and the Nike Tiempo. Somehow maybe they're gonna put them together, the materials, and kind of create a Tiempo which is more towards like the old school control but not using leather. Who knows? But I think usually when you see Nike doing a throwback of something they had in the past and bringing it up to the present, is because they're kind of testing the product, testing what people say, and then sort of just saying, okay, now we know how people feel about it now, and we can actually be confident with new releases. So I think this is just direction companies are going to take from here on. From my point of view, I think that the companies are going to start going away from leather and start going to the drawing board and say, let's implement some of the old technology that we had. A lot of other reviewers also said that the Kanga Light was something that they really liked and they wish Nike would bring it back. And it looks like, I think it's gonna come back and it's gonna stay for a while. So this is actually good. People like me who never got to try a Kanga Light boot will have that experience now. However, from what I've read, this boot is gonna come out in June 2023 and the price is gonna be $300 US, which is kind of crazy because they're selling you an old boot and it's selling it to you at a higher price than something that's new, right? Like they basically didn't create anything new. They're basically saying, hey, let's just give you something old and now you're gonna have to pay more. So from the sounds of it, it looks like they are gonna do a limited release of this Nike CTR, and they might do a limited release for a high price, and then this is gonna go in the aftermarket for like twice the price. Something interesting that I've noticed, that I've gone to physical stores, I even gone online trying to shop for some boots, but I went to some physical stores to see the new products, right, that Nike and Adidas have released, and I cannot get my hands on the top end product. Nike released the new Mercurial colorway. I couldn't find those in the Elite model. Couldn't find the Adidas Copa in the white or the release colorway with laces. They only had the black ones with no laces, and that's it. And I couldn't find any Predator at all. I want to try these shoes in person before I make up my mind of what size I want to buy and if I want to buy them. But the fact that you cannot find them in stores and try them yourself, I think it's kind of troubling, because as a buyer, you start to step back and say, okay, do I really need this product? Do I really want to spend this much money on the product? Because you want to try it. You want to make sure that what you get is the perfect size. I think one of the most annoying things, if you order something, and let's say you order the Nike GX, right? Depending what colorway you want, you order it and you have to wait a month or 2 months to receive it. So you say, well, I'm gonna order the same size that I usually get. When you receive it 2 months later, it might be too big, it might be too small. So then you have to return the product and wait in line again to get the product. I think that keeping up with the demand is something that a lot of companies have been struggling with this year. Manufacturers have slowed down a lot. It's not their fault. However, I think they have to keep that in mind before they start releasing so many colorways and leaking all these images of new things that are gonna come in the coming months. Because Adidas and Nike have had that issue. I noticed those are the two companies, the big ones, right? The Puma, Nike, and Adidas. Out of those three, Nike and Adidas have had a lot of issues with keeping up with the demand of the product. I think they also focus a lot on giving the products to people in Europe, because I think Europe has a bigger market than in the United States. But I think, unfortunately, that's just kind of sad, that the way that even a company that's an American company would still favor giving products to European markets than to us. Especially because I cannot find the Nike, the Mercurials in the United States with the AG plates. I can only find the FG studs. And I would like to try an AG product because they have the rounded studs, and I can't find them here. I have to order it from a second hand from somebody in another country in Europe. They might ask for more money or whatever, but I can get my hands on an AG sole plate, but I cannot go to a store and buy it myself, or I cannot even go to an American website and get it from them. So Nike, I think they're doing a big mistake by not allowing US market to buy these AG products. I hope they fix that, but I don't know what that has to do with manufacturing. I don't know why they just decided that people in the United States don't deserve to try on the AG plate, AG studs on their Nike products. Who knows? However, also, like I said, also with Adidas, you go to any of these websites, if you want to order, you have to wait a while to receive them. But I didn't include Puma in there because Puma, actually, I go to stores, they have the products there in stock, and I'm talking about the high-end products. The Future Ultimate, the Ultra Ultimate, they're in stock. Also, if I go online, if you compare buying a Puma Ultra, a Puma Future Ultimate to a Nike GX or Nike or an Adidas Predator, I can order the Puma and receive it in a week. But if I order the Nike GX or the Adidas Predator, I have to wait a month or 2 months, right? Depending on the colorway, I have to wait a month. And that's crazy because as a consumer, you're so excited. You see the reviews, you watch all this stuff about the boots, you see the pictures, you see the players wearing them, and now you say, I want to get my hands on that pair of boots because they look so cool. And you have to wait a month. And by then, there might be a new colorway. You know, by the time that you receive your GX or your Predator in that launch colorway, there might be a new colorway, and then you say, oh, I really wanted the new colorway, not this one. The launch colorway didn't do it for me. I just wanted to have that product in my hand to test it. But now that I have it, I saw that Adidas or Nike have released a new colorway. Now I want that colorway, but you had to wait so long to receive the initial pair that you have, and you might want to return the product, or you might not be so happy anymore. So they really need to fix that. But with the Puma, you can actually get them in a week, and then you can try it and be happy. And even if there's a new colorway that looks really cool, you don't have to think about it. You're like, I'm just happy with what I have, because I already played with them, I already tested it, and I like how they feel. But I think that's something they need to keep in mind, these companies, because like I said, it looks like in the summer there's gonna be a crazy amount of releases, especially with colorways and different models. Nike CTR, the Adidas Crazy Fast, new colorways coming and whatnot. And if you cannot keep up with the demand, I think that you're pushing people to go away from buying your products to buying Pumas, So let's see how these companies handle these kind of issues. But I wish that they would handle it better than they are. Otherwise, kind of slow down all those release colorways that you're doing, because I don't know, it's just my personal opinion, but I would just rather not get involved with ordering a pair of those until I can actually try them myself and know exactly what size fits me well, and then I can be happy with the product that I receive, rather than thinking maybe I'll have to return it, because that did happen with me with the Puma Ultra. When I ordered it in my size 10, they were too small, and I had to order a size 10 and a half. So these are problems that you do face in football boots, because they have to fit a certain way in order to perform the best. It's not like any regular sneaker where they can fit a little bit bigger or whatnot, or fit perfectly and it's fine because you're only walking. But with this, you're running, you're cutting, and size and the way they fit really matters in these products. So anyway, that's just my rant and talking about what's going on with these companies. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.